Oh, this could be the S guard. Whoa.
Superstriker and Anality.
You know, I actually am a little bit surprised to see the Kazuya, to be honest with you, because we did see Anality tend towards that Terry deeper into the set versus Sonics. And I'm not sure if that was because Anality thinks that's like genuinely better for the matchup, or if that was a comfort pick, but in any case, I was thinking we might be seeing more of the Terry here. Just casually lands an Electric Wind God Fist just like that, like right off the stage. I believe that's what that was. You know, Anality already set this ledge trap situation. Superstriker might have a hard time making it back from here.
But Anality is now the one off ledge, but Superstriker gives them plenty of room to be able to get back in, setting up those spins.
What?
Anality perfectly timing all of that just to stop that spin, get the next punch in, send him off top stage.
Online, by the way. Online, by the way. That is nothing but a read. That was a soul read on that. I mean, you had to put in a complicated input to get that out. It had to be timed perfectly. I don't want to like borrow the Tekken players' terminology too much, but was that a just frame EWGF?
Yeah, I know what that means.
Anality's ready for this matchup now. I don't know how you drop this after that. I mean, you gotta be on cloud 9 after hitting that. I mean, just the psychological damage you've inflicted.
And Sonic,
you can see it.
Striker doing their best just to stay out of range of this. Does not want to play anything but careful right now. But able to knock off that rage. Still though, a lot of percentage gained from just this play of trying to stay away and just make a hit here or there. Beautiful job angling that laser. We've seen before that goes over Sonic if Superstriker's doing anything tricky. So, you know, aim it at the floor.
Did Anality just stop the hell, I think it's hell sweeps. Stop the hell sweeps in the middle of that to bait a neutral air dodge and then do it again? Was that even necessary? I feel like the first one was going to kill. Like, you're just showing off at this point.
Again, I feel like this might be the strat. We've said before, Kazuya is one of the tauntiest, flamboyant characters that you have out here, and Anality is owning that. And perhaps just getting in Superstriker's head. Superstriker playing this more carefully, keeping the range, keeping away. Got the KO, but that's the first one. Superstriker's really got to push to bring this back, so we're going to see what they've got in store right now.
Anality is just going off right now, or at least for those first two sets. It's starting to look a little bit more even here. Superstrikers may have healed some of that psychological damage we saw earlier, but oh no, being stuck on that ledge is not where you want to be right now, not with Anality hitting these EWGFs like that.
Taking the time to just rest on the ledge, Anality just feels really calm and in control. Getting hit by a few of these combo attacks, but just trading percentage each time. And honestly, with the stock up, can't afford to do that.
Oh,
Sonic using the smash attack at a very unsafe place, was hoping for the pull up by Anality, getting a little greedy. Anality holds on though. Side Bs, as we said, you cannot just treat that move without the respect it deserves. Yeah, and Superstriker didn't. Superstriker was trying to make a read, did not own it this time, and that gave Anality the win.
That is one of those options that you have to respect. I mean, are you very punishable if that does not go according to plan? Oh, yeah. You got lots of end lag on that. You're not in a great place if that hits on shield. But the risk of letting it hit and just having a stock obliterated like that is the reason that you got to respect it anyways. I mean, you just have to be ready for it, and you have to not be throwing something out like that. That's going to cost Superstriker here that match. I mean, Anality looking pretty fierce right now.
Yeah, honestly, excited to see this. Anality knew these games were coming up as long as they could pull through the losers bracket again. And, you know, excited to see what they've been planning, what they've been prepping, because those reads against the Sonic gameplay were phenomenally good.
You saw, I mean, go back and look at the VOD if you don't believe me. You saw after that EWGF came out to just stop the Sonic spin dash right out of the spin dash. I mean, online, that is not something you can do on reaction. After that, Striker did the same spin dash on, like, safe spin dash across the ground and then jump and reset on the other side of the stage like 5 or 6 times in a row. I mean, the psychology was shattered there for quite a bit.
Electric Wind Godfist. I'm slow.
Yeah, I started saying EWGF because I thought it would save me syllables, and now that I'm like looking at it, it really doesn't. It doesn't save any time at all.
I mean, saves you 2 syllables. Electric.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't do
Drop
math.
2.
And Anality
Well-
just throwing out the casual up air on the way back to stage there. I mean, it wasn't threatening. It was just a little bit of chip damage. But for a character that like struggles to recover a little bit, just the comfort to throw out that casual extra bit of damage.
Yeah, honestly, that's the recovery move I have not really seen with Kazuya before, and just interesting to see it. Anality a little bit behind here, but now that has the rage, could be looking for a KO, and that's exactly what we saw there. Perfectly timed, and Striker just couldn't find a way around it right there. Had to push in at some point.
The old Korean backdash into Rage Art. They'll never see it coming.
Superstriker resets that one, and going in again. Already hitting some percentage, and even this up. Right now, both of them playing good games. It's clean. They're just trying to get that percentage off on each other before they can find something to really do the damage. Lots of shielding by Anality, lots of charging in by Superstriker. Whiffs, goes for like the cancel. Anality goes for the chance while they've got it, hits the laser. Good shielding by Superstriker there.
I gotta say, I respect the Anality game plan here. You know, I'm gonna take this character that is so frustrating to deal with, and I'm just gonna frustrate them right back by just jumping way, way, way over everything they do every time they come around. And then every once in a while, when they hold that spin dash for too long, I'm just gonna throw a laser out too. Just frustrate them right back. I mean, nothing that Anality is doing right now is particularly lethal on its own, but it is racking up percentage. And it's getting Striker, you know, possibly a little frustrated, which might lead to them making that mistake that loses them to stock. Something like this, perhaps. That's going to do it.
Taunted out with the spring too. Stood in that hitbox so that Superstriker felt safe approaching there. Because at least if Superstriker didn't hit, the spring would stop it. But no, that side B goes straight through, gets the stun, gets the kill.
Just like that. I mean, Anality really just digging deep into the bag of tricks here to find these stocks into this matchup. I mean, you need everything you can get to lock down a character like Sonic in this environment. There's just so few opportunities to make those punishes. You really got to start making your own opportunities, and Anality is doing just that.
Superstriker did not climb all the way through winners, though, to get to losers final and just give it up. Taking back the stock there while there was armor, while there was the rage, just going in and taking that, trying to put the pressure on right now, gets the stocks back evened up.
Yeah, and you know, this is... Oh, that homing attack went way out where it wasn't supposed to. Still able to recover, though. That's okay. Didn't lose the stock quite off that, but that ledge situation did give Anality a small opening there. Not enough to decide the match, though. And Superstriker now looking in a much more advantageous position than before.
Still, though, can't get hit by anything too strong right now because Anality definitely has those kill hits set up. I think even with a solid side B, if you can get the stun, I think this is enough percentage that that's definitely a kill. So Superstriker can't feel too confident right now.
Oh, not again! Not
And there's that
again!
hit. There's that hit that we were talking about looking for. Off of ledge, Anality has that option with Kazuya, knows how to pull up and instantly hit that side B.
And once again, an option. I don't think we saw that at all. That whole set, even or that whole match, even attempted until last stock, last hit. Holding on to that little bit of data, that one trick, that one extra tool in the bag till just the critical moment, because it is one of those things that you're probably only going to get away with once a match. As soon as they're remembering that they need to look out for that particular option, you're probably not going to get it again. And hey, that doesn't matter if you get it on stock 3.
Yeah, Striker's definitely gonna know to respect that option this time. Anality perhaps have to pull out some different options, but we've seen Anality knows how to do some crazy stuff with Kazuya.
Yeah, yeah. We're seeing a lot of crazy stuff in the neutral, and then just the old reliable when it comes to actually getting the kills for a lot of these. At least that last set. I mean, game 1 or the last match. Game 1, we saw that electric twin godfist out of nowhere, and oh man, that was something else. But Anality, for the most part, when looking for the kills, is playing it pretty traditional. But this neutral, trying to rack up the percentage, that is where we're seeing some somewhat unusual options.
And right now, Superstriker knows this stage. We've seen it picked out before, and owning the gameplay right now, has not taken a hit, keeping the pressure on this time, playing very aggressively, and it is paying off for them so far. Only hit Anality has gotten is that side B, and even that one was in the air, not where you really want to hit that.
Yeah, Anality is starting to edge back into the percentage here with a few solid punishes, but so far it definitely seems like Superstriker has pretty solid control of the stage right now, and Anality is just struggling to get a whole lot in. This time the spring is going to hit off stage. It's going to send Anality a little too low. That first stock gone before the Rage Art could even be utilized, or even the buff from the Rage itself.
Honestly, that's the area that you really wanted to send Kazuya, because it went straight to the middle there, and Kazuya just doesn't have that horizontal save, especially when they're lower.
Anality trying to set something up here. You can see by the movement, looking for something big. Oh, not quite going to get it though. Superstriker able to navigate out of that situation, respected that pressure, and just took, I don't even see what traded there. That was spin dash trading with something, but Superstriker was just gone off of that.
Yeah, instantly out, and now, honestly, even the percentage got cleaned up pretty close at this point. Superstriker 100% respecting that ledge, not pushing in on it, knows that's not the safest move to do right now.
Yeah, you gotta be respecting that ledge now. Just, at this point, you're winning neutral well enough on the ground anyways. You don't necessarily need the ledge traps. It may just not be worth the risk. Ooh, the Nair Spike, not gonna kill, but a little something to keep you thinking.
Yeah, definitely nice job recovering from that again. Superstriker definitely had to react to that really quick, able to get back up on stage, and gets grabbed there. Not able to finish out the grab though. Anality just going for the jabs out of it. Maybe not the right move. Got launched so high, and somehow that was no KO there.
That's unfortunate, because this is Superstriker's stage pick too. And if it had been any other stage that did not have that high ceiling, I think that would have probably killed off the top.
Anality really looking for this up B, maybe going for it a little bit too much out of shield there, because Superstriker respecting it and not going for those shield hits.
Yeah, that percentage is racking up though. I mean, that back throw, okay, the back throw is going to kill. I was going to say, we're getting to the point where even a spin dash will kill, but the back throw are going to shut that down before we needed to get quite that deep into the percentages. Now I fully expect to see Superstriker play a full keep away game and just not really try to approach in any way, because I mean, you got the stock lead. There's really no reason to risk it. If you can hold on to that. Oh, Anality though doesn't care. Just comes down with the Nair setup into the laser to take the stock. I don't need you to give me an opportunity. I will make one.
Yeah, honestly, such a weird approach there. Just that landing Nair and then the laser. We saw that earlier, actually. It was the Sonic going for that odd approach there, just landing on the other person, waiting late into your land to go for an attack. Leaves you looking a little bit open there, finds the finish from it.
2 grabs in a row there for Anality as well, just racking that damage up little by little. If Anality can take this right here, that'll be the 3-0 for the set. Superstrikers really needs to find the stock here to stay in the set, stay in the tournament.
Beautiful job landing the hit with the up B there, and now keeping the shield on, looking to use that rage.
And now he's trying to find that last big hit, just needs something. Oh, I was going to say, I thought we were about to see it again.
I was really hoping for Superstriker that we were not. Beautiful job with that laser. Like I said, Anality knows how to land these lasers. Also knows their way around these springs. I don't know if you've noticed that as well, but the way that Anality has been playing these
third
springs,
time in a row! The hat trick won last time! Anality taking the game once again with that side B off the ledge into the up smash. 3 times in a row, holding on to that option, waiting for that moment of panic in those last hit, last stock situations, and then just falling back on old reliable